My sister dated my husband for 3 months before I met him. He didn't know they were related. She did. I met Daniel at a work mixer in March 2018. He was funny and direct and asked my name twice like he wanted to make sure he had it right. We dated 6 months before he proposed. I said yes on a Tuesday night in our apartment kitchen and called my sister Rena from the bathroom floor because I was so happy I couldn't stand up. She asked what he looked like before she asked when it happened. I thought she was just being Rena. Rena and I were raised by different mothers. Same father, 2 households. He went back and forth until we were teenagers, then stopped entirely. I found out she existed at 12. We found each other on Facebook at 17 and built something slow. Visits, long calls, a friendship that felt like recovering something neither of us had been given cleanly. She was maid of honor at my wedding. I didn't know she'd already met Daniel before I had. I found out from a birthday card in his desk drawer. I was looking for a stamp in February. The card was handmade, a sketch of a skyline I recognized from his old neighborhood. Inside, "Happy birthday from Rena," her handwriting. I'd seen it on 100 cards. I stared at it a long time. They'd dated the year before I met him. He'd never said her name. She'd never said his. I'd been standing in the middle without knowing it. I searched his name in her old photos. 2 results. A bar, October 2017. His arm around her, both laughing, comfortable in a way that takes time to build. I took a screenshot. She'd never mentioned him once. Not when I described our first date. Not when I said I was in love. Not when he proposed and I called her from the floor. She'd listened to every part of our story knowing exactly who I was talking about. I kept staring at the photo. I asked Daniel that night. He was doing dishes and I said her name from the doorway. He turned around. I watched him decide whether to deny it. He didn't. Said they'd dated briefly in 2017, ended things well. I asked if he'd known she was my sister when we met. He said no, not until the second date. He'd told her before asking me out. She'd said it was fine. I asked if he'd thought I deserved to know any of that. He set down the dish. I called Rena the next morning. She answered bright, said she was just thinking about me. I said Daniel's full name. The line went quiet. I asked why she'd never told me. She said it hadn't felt relevant. 3 months, it ended before I came along. I said you stood next to me at my wedding knowing you'd been with my husband. She said she'd moved on. I said that wasn't what I asked. She said she was sorry. That was the whole explanation. We met in person 3 weeks later. A restaurant she chose, neutral, public. She was already there. She looked at me the way people do when they know nothing good is coming. I asked why she'd told Daniel it was fine. She said she thought she meant it. I asked when she'd realized she didn't. She looked at her coffee, said around our wedding. I sat with that. She'd known at my wedding it wasn't fine. She stood up there anyway. I called my father that night. He was quiet a long time. Then said Rena had always found ways to stay near things she was afraid to lose. He said it like a fact he'd been holding. I asked if he'd known. He said no, then asked what I was going to do. I said I didn't know. He asked if Daniel had known I needed to hear it. I said yes. He said that was the part that mattered. I drove home unsure if he was right. Daniel and I are still in the same house. Rena texts every few weeks. I read them and don't respond. Last month she mailed a card. Handmade, no skyline. Just my name and her handwriting. I haven't opened it. It's on my kitchen counter next to the mail. Some mornings I think I know what I'm going to do. Other mornings I just make coffee.